Hey friends, thanks for listening to Eat Your Spanish. If you want to support our podcast, you can do so by subscribing to the show and leaving a positive review on your podcast app. You can also support us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/eatyourspanish, where you can get exciting bonus content such as songs, stickers, and more for as little as $2 a month. Thanks for listening. Now on with the show.
Hello friends,
Hola amigos,
how are you?
¿cómo están?
I'm so happy
Estoy feliz
to be with you.
a estar contigo.
Are you hungry
¿Tienen hambre?
to sing and play?
A cantar y jugar,
'Cause on our menu
porque en el menú
is Spanish today. Everybody sing!
Eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish with us today.
Did you say spinach? No, I said Spanish. Okay.
Eat your Spanish with us today. Eat your Spanish!
With Evan.
and Vanessa. Hola amigos, and welcome back to Eat Your Spanish, the numero uno Spanish language and culture podcast for children and families. Me llamo Vanessa. My name's Vanessa.
Y yo me llamo Evan. If you remember, a few weeks ago we talked about the first three colors of the rainbow. Red, which is rojo, orange, which is anaranjado, and yellow, which is amarillo. Well, today we're continuing down the color spectrum with three more colors. The colors we'll learn today are green, blue, and purple.
Or in Spanish, verde, azul, and morado.
That's right. So first, we'll introduce the words to you and give you a chance to practice saying them out loud. Then, once we're comfortable saying them, we'll use our new words to play games and sing songs together. Yeah, kind of like that. Are you all ready?
Here we go.
Spanish lesson time.
Okay, amigos, now we're ready to learn our new words. We'll start with the Spanish word for green, which is verde. I'll say verde, and Evan will repeat. You can practice saying them nice and loud with Evan. Here we go. Verde,
Verde,
verde.
verde.
Muy bien, amigos. The next color we'll be learning is the color blue, or in Spanish, azul. So repeat after me. Azul,
Azul,
azul.
azul. Great work, friends.
Okay, the final color we'll be learning today is the color purple. In Spanish, we say morado. Now repeat after me. Morado,
Morado,
morado.
morado.
Excelente! Now we're going to use our new Spanish words to sing a song together. I hope your singing voice is ready.
Spanish song time.
All right, amigos, let's sing a Spanish song. Now, do you remember a couple weeks ago when we sang a song using the colors rojo, anaranjado, and amarillo? Well, today we're going to use the same song, but we're going to replace the colors rojo, anaranjado, and amarillo with...
Verde, azul, and morado?
You guessed it! So let's hear what the song will sound like with the new colors. Verde, azul, y morado. All right. Now it's your turn to sing with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Verde, azul, y morado. Excelente! The next part we'll sing together is the English translation, which goes like this. Green and blue and purple too. Now let's all sing it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green and blue and purple too. Muy bien, amigos. Now we're going to take both parts of the song and sing them together, just like this. Verde, azul, y morado. Green and blue and purple too. Now it's your turn to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too. Great job! Now in the next part of the song, we'll be singing the names of the colors in Spanish and then describing them in English. I will sing the whole phrase first, and then we'll all repeat it together. Does that sound good?
See, I think we're ready to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too.
Verde.
Verde, green like a tree frog, verde. Green like a turtle, verde. Green like a green bean, verde is the color green. Verde, green like a tree frog, verde. Green like a turtle, verde. Green like a green bean, verde is the color green. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too.
Azul.
Azul, blue like the ocean. Azul, blue like the sky above. Azul, blue like a bluebird. Azul is the color blue. Azul, blue like the ocean. Azul, blue like the sky above. Azul, blue like a bluebird. Azul is the color blue. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too.
Morado.
Morado, purple like an eggplant. Morado, purple like a violet. Morado, purple like a jellyfish. Morado is the color purple. Morado, purple like an eggplant. Morado, purple like a violet. Morado, purple like a jellyfish. Morado is the color purple. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too. Verde, azul y morado, green and blue and purple too. Beautiful singing, amigos.
Great job. Now it's time for Vanessa and I to take a little break, but we're going to leave you with two very special friends. Can you guess who? That's right, it's Mrs. Elephant and Mr. Mouse. Well, I've got a couple friends and don't you know? If I told you who they were, well, you might say
Aw, he's as tiny as a flower.
she's as giant as a house. Yes, it's Mrs. Elephant and Mr. Mouse.
Hey there, Mrs. E.
Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Muy bien, gracias. I'm great. How are you?
I'm just fine. Never better. Can't wait to go on our hike. The sun is just as bright as a daisy. I love that bright amarillo.
Amarillo?
That means yellow in Spanish. Remember, silly? We talked a little about it a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I remember now. My banana bed is the color amarillo. Although actually, it's starting to turn brown. Like slimy brown. It stinks!
Oh dear, Mr. Mouse, why didn't you tell me before? I eat hundreds of bananas every day. I could make you a king-size banana bed every day of the week if you wanted.
Oh, holy moly, Mrs. Elephant, that would be awesome! You'd really do that for me?
Of course I would. You're my little sweetheart angel pet.
Mrs. E.
All right, now let's get going on this hike.
Woohoo! I love being outside.
I think today would be a great day to play a game while we're hiking.
Sounds fun.
How about I'll say a color in Spanish and we look around to see if we can find something outside that's the color of our Spanish word.
Cool. Let's start with the color verde. That one is easy because there's lots of things outside that are verde.
Ooh, good idea, Mr. Mouse. I see lots of verde all around us. The leaves on the trees are verde. The plants grown on the ground are verde. And look down there, growing at the base of that tree. I see some moss that's a nice bright shade of verde too.
Something just jumped on my back.
Don't worry, Mr. Mouse, it's nothing bad, just a little green grasshopper. Why, don't you know he's verde too?
You're right. This guy's nothing to be afraid of. He's just my little verde buddy. He's actually kind of cute. Can we do another color now, Mrs. Elephant?
Of course we can, my brave little cutie. This one may be a little more tricky. I want you to look for something azul.
This is tricky. I see a beautiful red rose, but that's rojo, not azul. There's a bright orange lily, but that's anaranjado. Whoa! A blue jay! That's definitely azul. And it's flying high up in the sky. That's azul too. It's so beautiful.
Wow, very good, Mr. M. Azul is blue. You found two things that are azul out in nature, and you found them one right after the other.
Thanks, Mrs. Elephant. That one was tricky, but it was a lot of fun. Nature is full of good surprises.
Sure is. Should we do one more?
Sure, let's look for one last color. Let's look for something that is the color morado.
Okay, let's see here. That's a tricky one, Mr. Mouse. Let's keep walking and see if we can't find something. Ouch! Ooh, I stepped on a thorn.
Oh no, are you okay, Mrs. E?
Oh, yes, I'm okay. It's hard to see way down there. Oh my goodness, look though, Mr. Mouse. I see the color morado on my foot. Looks like the thorn I stepped on was part of that blackberry bush, and when I stepped on that bush, I must have accidentally made a bunch of blackberry jam on the bottom of my foot. And do you know what color blackberry jam is? Why, it's the color morado.
Great job, babe. You found the color purple. I'm actually a little hungry, Mrs. E. And that jam on your foot looks super yummy. Mind if I try some?
By all means, go right ahead. Oh boy, Mr. Mouse, that tickles. Oh.
That's some delicious blackberry jam, Mrs. Elephant. Thanks for the sweet treat.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Mouse. There's nothing better than spending a day outside with someone you love. I'm so glad we could get together.
Me too.
Well, I better get home and clean off this foot. Do you want to ride home on my back?
Well, actually, my new little grasshopper friend said he'd hop me back home.
Oh, Mr. Mouse, well that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Adios, buddy.
Hasta luego. See you later.
Wow, can you believe that Mrs. Elephant made that blackberry jam with the bottom of her foot? I bet it sure was tasty, although I'm not sure I would eat it off an elephant's foot the way Mr. Mouse did.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They really do make quite a pair. I'm really glad they're such good friends.
Me too. And it's true, you really can see so many colors out in nature.
Yeah, you're right. I bet all of you listeners can see things outside of where you live that are verde, azul, and morado too.
Aw man, that sound means it's time to say goodbye. We had so much fun today. We learned how to say verde, azul, and morado, which in Spanish is green, blue, and purple.
We also got to sing another fun song together. You know, if we keep on singing at this rate, we'll have an entire CD of music soon.
We sure will. And let's not forget about the nature walk that Mrs. Elephant and Mr. Mouse went on today. Nature is so colorful and such a peaceful place to be when it's nice outside.
Well, I guess all that's left for today is to sing our goodbye song. I hope you all will sing along. Are you ready? Here we go. Adios, mi buen amigo.
Goodbye, my good friend.
Hasta luego.
See you later. See you later, my good friend. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends.
Hasta luego. See you later. Thanks for listening to the Eat Your Spanish podcast. You can support our podcast by visiting patreon.com/eatyourspanish or by subscribing to it and leaving a review on iTunes. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at eatyourspanishpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. Adios!